Hi, I'm Yasin from UENI,
Hi, I'm Pedro.
and today we're going to be doing a website breakdown of Valley Girl Candle Co. And the intention is so that all of our audience can get a better understanding of how to make a good website, like the small tweaks that you can make to radically change how effective your website is and how much sales or bookings that website brings in for your business. So yeah, here we have Valley Girl Candle Co. Uh, really great website. And I think what we'll do is we'll go through first what we like about the website. And then afterwards, we'll go through the small changes that we can make. And we'll also show you how you would go about making those changes on your UNI website.
Exactly, and this is one of our clients. We'll go through the website. If you have a website with us and you'd like us to review it as well, feel free to reach out to our customer support and ask for help. There's always an advisor ready for ready to help you and provide some support like we're gonna be doing for this website. Starting off at the top of this website, we see that it's very clear what they offer. So this is a good example of how your website should be. Clearly state your brand and what it is that that you do. In this case, the actual name of the brand already tells you what it's all about. That is great. Also,
And
we see here.
sorry,
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
on this piece as well, the subheader has lots of great keywords. So I'm not super technical on candles, but non-toxic sounds great. Soy wax is, I know, super big these days because it's more natural, and all the other stuff I'm sure people are typing for. So it shows that he or she has an understanding of what people want, and being specific about what products you sell is really important, rather than saying I sell candles. That's too vague. So they've gone way more specific, and that'll help them in search. And also, once the person's on the website, if they're the right type of customer, then this will really speak to them.
Yeah, the way you want to think about it is when you are in the market to buy this product, what do you type in on Google? And here the logic is, yeah, people will be typing in non-toxic candles, soy wax candles. So you want to include those keywords in as high possible in your website. So in this case, very well done. This business owner opted to put it in the subheader. We see that they have as well their Google My Business integration with UNI. And that means that they can showcase their verified Google reviews and have it highlighted here and lower on the page, as we're going to see. They can manage their reviews, respond to their reviews directly from the UNI hub, and any buyer, any person that buys, in this case, a candle from their shop, will receive a Google prompt to leave a review, which helps boost reputation, trust. And so the more reviews you get, the more trust you build towards your brand and your website.
And the more sales you get, like I think it was actually Pedro who did a study on this with UNI websites, and we found
Yeah.
that it was a 2 times increase, I think, in sales when you have testimonials. And it makes sense. Like, what do you look for when you're trying to buy a product online? You're looking for trust, professionalism, and reviews give that to you. They say, okay, people have gone before, they've taken the risk, and so there's no risk for me when I purchase these products.
Exactly, yeah. Scrolling down on the website, the first thing that strikes me is product images. Super important on any online store. Product images help a lot sell your product. They are good. They are well cropped. It's important. This is very important. You may have good images, but being in the wrong format, and then they'll look unprofessional or pixelated, or they won't look great and you want it to look great, especially at the top of the page, first thing people see. In this case, it's a good example. It's well centered, cropped well, good definition, so good job. Then the content, the text, I would do it differently. We'll go there. We'll start with the good things, and then we'll look at the things to optimize. Text will be one. Continuing on, not such a good example. The image is there, the intent is there, but you see here the white borders, the cropping wasn't done well. There's a fade effect on top that doesn't really help. You want the colors to pop out. You want it to be well seen, clear. Then we have the shop. Again,
Stunning.
great images, very good. One thing that is, I can't not say it, there is no button to buy. So these business owner didn't activate, at least for these products, the option to buy directly from the website, which is, there may be a reason behind, we don't know, of course, but seems like a huge missed opportunity. So how can people buy from you if you don't have a buy button, a shopping cart activated? All of those are features that you have access to for free with a UNI page. So you should be selling, unless they're out of stock, or, well, actually, yeah, I didn't read the texts, the titles. Sorry, they are sold out. So that's why the button isn't visible. So good job keeping that up to date.
I'll just touch on the images briefly, because images are such a big part of sales, and in my experience, we've seen quite a number of businesses that don't get this piece right. And my thinking is that they don't fully understand how powerful or impactful it can be. Now, I don't think that you have to go as detailed as this business has done. Like, I don't know how they've done it, but they have a background with stars and some sort of tree branches or something on the desk. So it's very detailed, and acorns and all sorts of stuff. So they've really gone above and beyond. And I think that's really why they have had the sales that they've had. You know, it's why they're sold out. It's because these things look stunning and they create a whole experience. You know, they take you somewhere. I don't think you have to go this far, but certainly you need high resolution images, so no pixelation. And one way to figure out whether your image is pixelated versus someone else's is go to a high quality website, somewhere that you love to go frequently, or a competitor to yours who's much bigger than you, and put your image side by side theirs. And if it doesn't look as crisp as theirs, then you need to go back to the drawing board. That doesn't mean you have to get a photographer. Most smartphones will do the job, but try and learn a bit about lighting. One quick tip there, and then I'll shut up, is always face a window, or have the subject of the image facing a window, and you're taking the photo with your back to the window. This just puts a lot of light onto the subject, and therefore makes it more likely to be crisp and high quality looking.
Great advice, yeah. And there's a lot of tutorials. Just go on YouTube, you'll see tons of examples of how to do product images well with a smartphone, with any camera, really. You don't need a professional setup.
Yeah, and once it's done, because it seems like a lot of work, once it's done, it'll bring in sales for years and years to come. So I think it is a really worthy investment.
Good investment, yeah. Continuing on down the page, we have the gallery. Again, we've seen that these business takes pride in their photos, and they should. They look great. So again, very good use of the gallery, the website gallery in general. And in this section of your website, you can put different formats of the images, so it's not so important to have the right sizings and right cropping, because they'll adapt. The only image really I wouldn't perhaps have put here would be this. Doesn't look great, but I get the point to describe what the candles have. So it serves a purpose, and we see 44 images, so there's loads of them, which is great. Another section on the website, the testimonials, and these are testimonials that weren't on Google. We have that other section a little bit below. In this case, these are the testimonials powered by Google, automatically imported from Google. These ones are manually typed in by the business owner. You can do that directly on the website editor. And they've added images, they've added the description, so it looks very good. It looks trustworthy. You would want to buy from this shop. There's that assurance that Yasin was talking about earlier.
For me, the amenities section, I don't know if it's necessary here. It's sort of a waste of space for me. I would just remove it and allow the other sections of the page to shine.
It's a good point. You want to think about your online shop as a conversion engine. The more people that land on the page, you want a high percentage of them to convert to a buyer. So you don't want to distract them with things that aren't related to what you're offering. And here, really, the amenities, 24/7 availability and free consultation doesn't really make sense or tell the customer anything. So I would, like you said, just turn it off. It's very easy. You have a toggle in. I can show that actually in a moment. There's a toggle that you just turn off that section, and it's done. Reviews, we've mentioned them. These are populated directly from the Google My Business profile that we create for you when you sign up for UENI, and you have access to this. And the more important part is that customers can directly add a review to your business, and so that's very important, especially when you're getting started. To get those reviews in, you'll see a massive boost on your business reputation, on your sales by having that. And then finally, a contact form is always good to have, unless you really don't need to customers to contact you before you. Depends really on what you sell, what you're offering. Most businesses prefer to have a clear contact method that helps the trust and communication with the customer. Some others, instead of the contact form, prefer to have a WhatsApp integration, which we allow as well. And that way you can contact, or customers can contact you directly through WhatsApp via the website. It's really an option. Finally, we get to the other forms of contact, other website. You can link to any other website you have. In this case, we see that the option was to point to a Facebook account. Let's open that and see. Okay, we would recommend that you have your business Facebook account rather than your personal Facebook account. These, I would say personally, I don't see the value in having your personal Facebook linked here, because what is this telling me? If I want to buy candles from your business, I can see there's a real person behind it. Maybe it adds a little bit to the trust, but really what I was expecting was to see your business profile. And let's see on Instagram. Okay, we have a business account linked to the website. That is good, but the branding is off. It's a different brand or a different name on the account. So mismatch is always, we don't recommend it. Also sends the wrong signals to Google. For example, Google crawls the web and tries to find your brand in all places. So you want to have consistency.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a conflict. If you read the description here, or the bio, it says discovering the healing powers of crystals and stones, certified crystal healing practitioner. So its purpose seems to be different. You ought to set up an account specifically for the candles, or to adjust this so it's specifically for the candles, either one, because this is just confusing. And social it does two things. One is it builds trust. If you're on the website and you go to the social, you say, okay, this is a person who really does sell candles and is trying to build a brand. Or it also gets people from social to the website to purchase things. And one of the, I mean, this is one of the coolest features we have in my estimation, and it's that we automatically, you just click one button and then you're automatically integrated with Google Shopping, Facebook Shop, and Instagram Shop. And so people can purchase your candles directly from Instagram, and it's super seamless. So they'll see the price tag. There's many options for doing this on Instagram, but one example is they see the price tag on the image, they click the price tag, and then there's a seamless checkout process. So this is just a missed out opportunity that once you have more candles back in, it's definitely something that you should aim to do. And we can go through that as well, how you would do that.
Yeah, it's a recent feature from us, and just to clarify, you don't have to have already a business account on Facebook. For example, in this case, Valley Girl Candle Co. could create automatically from within their UENI editor the new Facebook business page, the Instagram page, and connect it all seamlessly.
And then
So,
just on this before we move on, then anytime you update products on your UNI page, then they'll be updated across the board, which is also super cool. So just reducing the amount of work you have to do.
absolutely, yeah. So the going back to the top and commenting on what we would propose as improvements and why they matter, really. We would probably, do you agree, Yasin, we would move the actual shop part to the top in view to convert higher, to increase the conversion. This description of what your business is good, is always nice to have, but that's it. It's nice to have in support of the sales. So you'd want to bring that section to the top, and I'll show you quickly how you do that. You'd enter your website editor, editor.ueni.com, go into the sections, and then you can click here at the top on edit. You see the toggles and the drag option, where we were saying move the products up to next to the header. So there we go. Shop is now at the top next to the header. So as soon as someone lands on your page, they will see the shop and what you sell. And that's very important for conversion. Statistically, the longer the page is and the lower the content is, the less people will reach it. So you want it high at the top. We had also seen before that the amenities was not optimal in this type of page. So really quickly, just turning it off here, and I don't know if you noticed, it disappeared from the menu and from the page. So that's also a quick improvement you could do. So continuing on here, do you want to?
Yeah, there were two other things. It says products at the top. This is quite vague, so my suggestion here would be to change it to candles. If you go to Topshop or Boohoo or any e-commerce store, unless they sell absolutely everything, which you don't, they're very specific. Men's clothes, women's clothes, candles, whatever the case may be. So I would change that, and I would also change the logo. I can't read what it says, and it doesn't look like it's been professionally made. And yeah, so I would just either use the tool that we have. So you can jump in, get a custom logo built for you on one of our paid plans, which I believe she's on. And do it that way, or do it yourself with Photoshop, or pay someone to do it, however you do it. But it's an important thing, and we've seen that people with customized logos. Now, you could say this is custom, but it's really pixelated. I can't see anything, so I'm not going to classify it as that. People with custom logos have 2.8 times more sales on average. So it is something worth looking into.
Great point, exactly. And we see here that it's very pixelated. Maybe it was, I would assume they have a higher resolution logo. Just it was uploaded like this, or they uploaded the wrong image file. It's important to have that in consideration.
And then the other piece there before we move on is you kind of want to have the logo sit well on anything. So it sits well here in terms of color schemes when it's a small nav bar at the top, navigation bar. But when you scroll up to the top and look at it with the hero images, or the hero image right at the top, this one, it doesn't seem to fit very well with the background there. So that's just something to factor in when creating your custom logo.
Good point, yeah. Then we have, so we've seen the shop, and you can have multiple products. In fact, we recommend that you have as many products as you sell. We see sometimes people merging products. For example, imagine in this case, they would have only one product item here that said candles. Hardly anyone would pay upfront for that. People want the description. They want the image of exactly what they're buying. They want to be certain they're buying the right thing. So this is a great example because it has a clear description of what it is, the price and weight, the image, everything is right about this product group, and it has lots of products to go by.
The descriptions are informative and imaginative, creative, and we've seen that customers that put one word, two words, like buy the candle or something, they don't do very well for understandable reasons. People want to be sold, and even when someone's on the product page about ready to buy, you have to continue to reinforce that this is the candle that they should buy over the billions of candles in the whole world. So we've seen that product descriptions that are above, I believe, 10 or 20 characters are lead to a 3 times higher sales rate. So once again, these are just small tweaks. None of these things are going to take you weeks or months. It's like minutes or at most an hour to make a logo or something like that. But you add all these different things we're telling you up, and your business is transformed. It's, you're looking at 10 times as many sales, 20 times as many sales.
And look at it as some time investment, like you said. It's not huge. It's not weeks, not at all. Imagine you had a shop, an actual physical shop, and someone would go in and ask you, what's good about this candle? You must be able to describe it in a couple of words, in a sentence, what's good about it, why you should buy it. That's the spirit. It's take a few minutes to add that in, and you will sell more because people will be more certain that's what they're looking for. And also think about it from a technical perspective. By adding those descriptions, those keywords, that content, you will be ranking higher on Google. Google uses the content, the words on the page, to show you instead of your competitors on a Google search. So if someone's looking for, let me just take here a quick example, coconut vanilla candle, this product may be shown on a Google Shopping or a normal Google search, but if it didn't have this description, it wouldn't. So it's really important that you think about how to describe your products, even if in a short form. Describe them. We highly recommend it.
And one of the things here is, if you're feeling a bit lost about, how do I describe it? How do I create those emotive descriptions? Then look at the businesses that you like. They don't have to be in your industry. In fact, we can always, we're both marketers for UENI, and we often look at content from outside of our industry to get inspiration. So look at the way people write things, different products, different ecom products, and then take that back to your candle shop or whatever else and adapt it to your needs, and you'll see that over time you get a better feel for how to write good copy.
Exactly. Great advice. Testimonials. Things to improve here. I skipped gallery because we spoke about it already. I would just possibly remove this image on the top right hand corner. The rest is great. Testimonials. There are a few that don't have an image. Just looks, especially because it's the first one that gets shown on the page. Doesn't look as great as it could. It's not the worst thing in the world, but upload an image here would take another few seconds and it would look better. But great use of this section. We highly recommend that you do upload. Let's imagine you are just starting out, you won't have reviews. So ask your friends, your family to leave a review. Adds trust to your website. If you have sold some of your products already, ask those older clients to put a review up or ask them for a testimonial, and then you upload it here. Try to populate these as soon as you can. That adds to your credibility and leads to more sales.
Yeah, exactly.
We've mentioned that this should be removed in this case, but for example, if you have a different sort of shop, you want to say that you accept all credit cards, for example. That's a very common one that we see added a lot on amenities. I don't know, they are customizable, so you can use really anything to help sell your products. These are the reviews from Google. Just remember to reply to all of your reviews, positive and negative. Every business will always have positive and negative reviews. Not everybody's going to be happy. That's normal, as long as you take a professional approach, respond to all reviews, and you'll do well. Ask for your happy customers to leave more reviews, and you'll have a positive outcome. And then, yeah, finally here, like we said, we've already touched on this, adding or creating through UENI your social profiles if you don't have them, and linking them on the page. Me as a consumer, every time I go to a website and I'm about to buy something I want, I check out these brands on social, what people are saying, how they are interacting with their users. Because if I have a problem, I want to know that they'll be there for me, that I can talk to them, I can return my items, I can get a refund if I'm not happy, if I want to hear from others that bought. So social is great for that, and you want to link to the right places. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a personal profile for that.
Yeah, and the other piece there is that the hardest thing in the world, and all entrepreneurs know this, the hardest thing in the world is to get a customer. So once you have those customers in the door, the best way to keep them is to distinguish yourself from all the other candle makers or all the other e-commerce brands, right? And social and branding, these are tools that we can use to make us the obvious choice. So they buy from you once, and then maybe they follow you on social, they forget about candles, and then they need a candle for their brother, their son, their daughter, whatever it is, and your post pops up because you're active on social media, and they go, okay, I'll buy from them again. So it's just gives you more and more opportunities to make sales from previous customers, new customers. So it's something that we should all do as entrepreneurs, and it doesn't have to be hard. Like, you can use a free tool like Later, for example, which has a free plan, which is a scheduling app. you put up your posts for the month, 10 for the month or 3 for the month, whatever you can handle. And then you can go to sleep or do something else and forget about it, and it'll automatically post those for you.
And another thing that you and I can help you with, we provide you the tools to generate some of these social media images. We're introducing also a video creation service where we can create promotional videos for your brand. So all of this part of our UENI Plus package. If you're not on that package yet, start for free with us. If you don't have a website yet, start for free. Check out the product. Once you're happy, upgrade to UENI Plus, where you get a lot more value out of our plans, and you really get the difference that you'll see from UENI to, let's say, agencies or website builders, is that our team works with you. For very affordable prices. Our prices start at very affordable. For example, the Plus plan is at $39 a month, and you get our whole team working with you. You get custom domain name. You get email accounts for your business on your domain name, so that boosts your reputation. You get a logo design, the videos and images that I was just referring, your Google Shopping, Google Merchant account connected to Google Shopping, so that people searching find your products on Google. And right now we've introduced advertising, so that our team manages the advertising for you up to a fixed budget monthly. And this helps a lot of business owners that are not experts in marketing. They may have the budget, but they don't know how to properly use it. So you get, as part of the UENI Plus and higher tiers, our team working really on promoting your products and your brand. That's priceless. You would really pay thousands on an agency to do that for you. So go check it out. Go check out our plans. We're constantly adding new features and new benefits to your business growth, really.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's what we do. We're the industry leaders in is customer service and guidance. And not from afar. We're willing to get our hands dirty to go in and either show you how to do it or do it for you on any of our plans. Like, you have great live chat, but also one-on-one consultations, multiple consultations, where you can work with one of our website experts to figure out how you level up your business. But also, we can rebuild your site for you. We can tweak things on your site if you're struggling to do it. So really, we give you that hands-on touch that I haven't seen anywhere else. So it's definitely worth a try if you're struggling to figure this all out for yourself and you want some guidance from people that have done it before.
The human touch is really what tells us apart. How annoying is it to try to go on a live chat and be greeted by a robot, and you can never get to someone on the other hand that will help you. We are always, our live chat is only human manned, and so you'll always find a human on the other end, ready to help, ready to jump in, like Yasin said. I think that concludes it.
Yeah, I think that was great. Good job, Valley Girl Candle.
Lots of success.
Yeah, and I think if you implement some of the tweaks that we suggested, you're going to do like even better. If you want us to do a website teardown of your UENI business, then leave it in the comments below. We're going to post this everywhere. So whether you're on YouTube or Facebook or wherever else, leave it in the comments below, and we'll get to it.
Great. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and speak soon.
Bye.